What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and we're going handheld for this video. Thought we'd go a little bit old school. So let's talk Apple rumors and iPhone 5. Word came out today via The Loop and first reported from The Loop on Mac Rumors that we are not going to see the iPhone 5 until 2012, which actually makes a lot of sense. So The Loop is claiming that it was delayed. It had normally been thought that we were going to see the iPhone 5 hardware at this year's WWDC. You may hear that published quite a bit. It stands for Worldwide Developers Conference. And it is this year in San Francisco from June 6th to 10th. The June timeframe has traditionally been when we've seen new iPhone hardware get announced. But 2011 is a bit different. We now have an iPhone not just on AT&T in the US, but also on Verizon, meaning we have an iPhone on two different technologies, CDMA and GSM. The CDMA version just released a few short months ago, actually after a short announcement directly following CES in January. So had we kept the original release cycle of new iPhones in June, there would have been about 6 months in between the Verizon iPhone and when we saw the iPhone 5, which certainly would have made for a few upset people. So having the iPhone come out a few months later, perhaps in the early part of 2012, does give us actually a unified release cycle. So we'd probably see the same iPhone come out for Verizon and AT&T in the January timeframe. The current iPhone has the A4 chip. It's still relatively fast. It doesn't have the dual core like a lot of phones are having now, a lot of tablets have. We're seeing dual core Snapdragons coming. Certainly Tegra 2 has been all the buzz. I'm walking around because I didn't really feel like sitting in my office. So as far as hardware specs go, the iPhone 4 might not be up to pace for next generation hardware, especially with the dual core and the gigs of RAM that we see in a lot of devices. However, it's still one of the more popular phones around, and Apple's certainly not suffering from lack of sales. So delaying the iPhone 5 certainly makes sense as well, perhaps to coincide with the release of iOS 5, which we actually heard rumors of was delayed as well. I've long rambled and ranted that I do like the iPhone. It is one of my preferred platform of choices, although recently I have gone to Android. But I think that iOS needs a ton of work. Hopefully you guys aren't looking right at my nostrils. Needs a ton of work. The notification system is obtrusive, the lock screen offers no information, and all that goodness. I'm not going to rant about it again. There'll be a link down below if you want to hear me sort of ramble and rant about my thoughts on iOS. You can see a little bit of my messy office here. So what do you guys think about a delay of the iPhone 5? Certainly I know you're not going to be happy about it. You Android folks, you're probably going to be thrilled about it. For those of you that were waiting, let's see if I can turn this around, you can see my reflection in the mirror. There we go. For those of you that were waiting for the iPhone 5, are you now extremely disappointed that you don't have it? Kind of just want to hear what you guys have to say. A very casual, sort of old school John Ford Lakers style video. I thought we could have some fun with this one. Leave all your comments down below. Love to hear from you. I am turning the camera. Hopefully I didn't make you guys all nauseous in the process. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.